Cazador's finest. When you're on a hunt, take prey by preference from the city's lower classes. Patriarchs may smell better, but it will attract unwanted attention if too many aristocrats vanish when they're out slumming. In the last month, you already brought in a Dulsker, a Yasso, and an Othun, and now 3 wealthy families are up in arms. Watch it. Hehe, the garlic in Yusin's bed gave him a nasty rash. Serves him right for being such a whiny runt. Now, if only I could get at the snob Leon and his brat of a daughter. But she's protected. Cazador must have a fine little plan for Victoria. I wonder what it is.
Another guest for the Master's celebration. I'm afraid you're too late. You'll have to... Master Astarion? What are you doing here? Why aren't you downstairs?
Well, obviously I'm on my way down now. So if you could just point us in the right direction.
But you're too late. The doors have been sealed. The ritual is about to begin.
So unseal the doors and let us in.
It's too late. Godi has sealed the doors and will not open them until the ritual is complete.
Cazador gave the key to Godi. And where is this sadistic old sack of bones?
It does not matter. You're too late. The Master will be so angry that you missed the ritual. He will do such terrible, terrible things to you. I do not have any more time to waste. There is too much to do, too much to prepare.
All right, see you later.
Bless us, Master.
The Master is pure. His palace must be pure. No stain, no smudge, no taint. Pure.
Cool story, bro.
I feel so weak. Let's have a look. What now?
Can't afford to stay idle.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Let's crack it open. What in the hell's is happening here? I entertained our guests here until Cazador appeared and took them away. But I never saw anything like this. Whatever happened to that girl, it wasn't. Keep your distance, darling.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Keep it together. Still breathing, despite everything. Don't mind if I do.
Hey, the dictionary, nice.
No time to dally.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Mrs. Smallman will see it. Master sees everything.
Okay. Victoria, remember to read that ancient language book. You'll need to know some of the vocabulary to be able to move freely within the palace. Father. Deliria's private diary. Before I was Deliria, vampire spawn slave to Cazador Zar, I was Dr. Deliria, physician general to the Parliament of Baldur's Gate. Spawn or no, I am still Dr. Deliria, and I will not submit to this lowly status. The others say vampirism is a curse, but in my educated opinion, it's a disease and therefore must be vulnerable to medical treatment. I believe a massive infusion of fresh, youthful blood may overwhelm the vampirism infection and enable my body to heal. There is one potential source for such blood here, Victoria, the as-yet pure-blood daughter of Leon Onufrio. Leon was a sorcerer before he was a vampire slave, and has warned us not to prey upon Victoria as he has imbued her with counter curse in the event of attack. Make her a necrotic booby trap, as it were. I think Leon is bluffing. And of course, there's a huge necrotic field around a dead Victoria, so... No, he was not bluffing. Let's see. I want to go to... Look at all these fancy clothes. Whenever the wearer has 50% hit points or fewer, they have an additional bonus action. Dexterity saving throws +1. Interesting. Hat. I like your hat. Essentially the same outfit, just... Throw that in the... Thank you, Cappy.
You're welcome.
Alright, Starian. I need to dye that. That was furnace black and red, I think. Black and furnace red. Does it have like a feather plume on it? Huh. Alright, well.
All is ash and meat.
Save. I did read that dictionary, did I not? I did not. The book is a dictionary of the ancient Koza Kuran language from a distant land of Karatur. Flipping through the pages, you find certain words and phrases underlined. Open, enter, beware, forbidden, and sealed.
Our signet ring, I think.
So much to prepare.
Alright, now let me read the ring, I guess. Examine. Do I need to put it on?
May we be worthy of you.
Save.
The door is covered in intricate text, but you can't see anywhere a key might fit. Only a small round hollow engraved with a family crest. Looking closer, you recognize the writing. It's the same Kozakuran script from the dictionary you found.
Press the signet ring against the hollow and read the door's inscription aloud.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door swings open.
Tonight, he changes. Promises will have.
Okay. Yo.
You can't be here. No one in, no one out.
You're new. Cazador never kept guard dogs before.
The runaway spawn. You reek of the Master's scent. Come with us. Come to Master.
Excuse me? I will not be ordered around my own house by some blow-in mutt.
We bring you to him. We get his favor.
Okay. No fucking... Okay, that's one werewolf down.
One down, millions live.
Time to strike. My path be true.
Everything must be
Well, so much for peace.
On my way.
Mutilate them.
Damn, that killed a lot of the rats and stuff. Good. God damn it.
I will ascend. Make way.
Alright.
Onward.
Open up. Wish I had a bag of holding. Walk in death. What's in here?
Well, that closes this in.
Here goes nothing.
Ah. Oh, don't stand on that. Fancy. I've been invited to play at a party at the Tsar Palace tonight in their ballroom. Show the Chamberlain at the door this note and he'll let you join me. Wear your best dress. Gate Pub Crawl Guide. This excerpt from the Gates Pub Crawl Guide suggests that more than one drink is imbibed during its writing. Everyone goes on about the elf song, how iconic it is, how interesting its ghost is. Well, boo, I say. I wish to have music, drama, and I can't with a spirit jealous enough to stop any but itself performing. Therefore, it is with stupendous delight that I suggest many other glorious boozing establishments. Take the Blushing Mermaid, where you can watch Shimmer the Siren dazzle the crowd, or simply enjoy its swashbuckling patrons sing sea shanties and beat one another into oblivion. Or mayhaps you fancy a delightful venue with live music and the most sour waitstaff you've ever met. If so, the Singing Lute is for you. Tucked away by the harbor, it's perfect for a romantic evening. If nothing else, Hank's delightful demeanor will make you grateful for your beloved. However, there remains another watering hole, one that only the most daring and most courageous of patrons go to. Should you wish to test your mettle and rub shoulders with the city's secret underbelly. And I can only tell you this, enjoy the guild hall. Sheet music for General Sandros' Death Suite, a funerary celebration in 3 parts. This seems to be the working notebook used by a certain Chamberlain Dufay to plan Cazador's gatherings in the mansion ballroom. Functions are divided into 2 categories, those for invited guests and those for involuntary guests. The entertainment for the latter category being considerably more sinister than the former. The final handwritten entry is below, missing a bracket there, by the way. Oh no, wow, it's referencing the first bracket way above. Master has ordered a special party, a final feast, he said. This will be my ultimate test, but I am prepared, and I'm sure the guests, both invited and involuntary, will be thrilled to participate. Preface. Centuries ago, a young man sailed from the village of Grey Harbor. Yep, okay. There are a ton of books in this game talking about Baldur. I guess I now get on the dais. Well, too late.
You stand on a clean metal platform, a beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years, but it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Descend into the depths of the palace. It's nice that there's a fast travel here, so you can technically leave and come back if you want. That's really nice.
What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Which one of these doors do I open?
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Okay. The Mortal View, eyewitness accounts of the Ball-Spawn crisis. Of course I remember, knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief always in everyone's business, and the word of Gorian went right along with her. No surprise that wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Saravok and his lot were always the first ones to come to mind. You know, this all started with a bit of iron and Nash. I've already. This is a journal of Cazador's thoughts and concerns about the power structure of Baldur's Gate and how the changing balance between the factions affects his own ability to operate in the city without interference or competition. The most recent notes at the end relate to the old problem of Nine Fingers and the Guild and the new concerns about the ambitious young Lord Gortash. Cazador's worries about the Guild revolve around the rise of the brash new criminal kingpin known as the Stone Man, and what this might mean for the Gate's underworld if Nine Fingers is replaced. Meanwhile, the upstart Gortash is fielding prototypes of his Steel Watchers in the city streets. Are they capable enough to detect and damage Cazador's vampire spawn? Book's central argument is encapsulated in a chapter devoted to Lae'Zel, the guild kingpin of Little Calamshan. In another time and another place, Lae'Zel would be celebrated as a revolutionary. In Baldur's Gate, in her own lifetime, she's known as a crime lord, a kingpin of the guild, ruling over the city within a city that is the district of Little Calamshan. Lae'Zel's story began when she was orphaned at a young age. Her father was hanged by the Flaming Fist for sheltering his fugitive brother. Soon after, her mother was denounced by the jealous wife of a patriarch and imprisoned in the sea tower where she perished. Alone in the world, she had learned two valuable lessons. When the law is corrupt, it is a necessity for those without the support of its enforcers to act outside of it. And when the law is brutal, it is an ethical duty to act against it. Operating from within the Callum Jewel Emporium, Lae'Zel knows the value of everything and everyone that moves through Baldur's Gate. She controls a wide network of agents who observe and track the exchange of goods and information as closely as any merchant or politician, but secondhand knowledge is cheap Rilsa's real trick is to draw those with secrets to share directly into her orbit. At her Garden of Whispers, information can be shared with the guild anonymously. Anyone with a grudge to bear or a competitor to bring low, that is to say, anyone of importance, can ensure that the whole city knows of their grievance. It is said that if somebody speaks of your weak spot in the garden at dawn, you can expect to find a knife buried in that exact spot before nightfall. Morel Alchem, I suppose, as you say, that you have risen to be proud of the expansion of the vampire circle in your city. Of course, Athkatla is more homogeneous than Baldur's Gate, and you face fewer challenges from other factions and law enforcement, but still accept my kudos on your progress there. Enjoy your success while you can, Alchem, for I'm afraid that very soon it will be surpassed by my situation in Baldur's Gate, definitively so. I'm on the verge of a long-planned transformation that entirely changes the rules of the game. Too long have I been content to be merely a major city's vampire lord when I can be so much more, and I shall. But that's all I'll say about the matter at present, young Alchem. After all, we mustn't give away the surprise entirely. Cazador. This is a journal handwritten by a vampire known only as Lady Incognita, in which she describes 2 different blood diseases that, if contracted by indigestion of infected blood, might inconvenience a vampire with a brief illness. The bulk of the text is descriptions of symptoms and diagnoses of red thrombosis and Thandel's paroxysm. Lady Incognita notes that with a vampire's superior senses, it is possible to train oneself to recognize infected prey by scent before biting them. Red thrombosis by a piquant, I don't know that word, gingery odor, and paroxysm by a sharp astringency. What's this word? Piquant? I don't know what that means.
Oh, what am I, a chemist?
Yeah. For my sins, my soul was made ink and written onto this parchment, where its scrawl crawls sleeplessly for eternity, unless you free it. I'm not doing that. Names, thousands of them, many of them surnames, would be familiar to a Balduran, though some of those near the beginning of the list are families now long disappeared. This is a list of names of people dating back centuries, but continuing right up until the present day. The Journal of Lord Cazador Czar. It records the movements and actions of his spawn, with particular attention paid to Astarion. Every order, failure, and punishment is recorded with cold calculation. Only the most recent entries seem to betray any emotion. Astarion failed to return from his hunt this night, Godi informed. He will have the pliers ready when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome. But to disappear now when we are all but ready, it is inconscionable. Unconscionable? Unconscionable. I know the word. I just I can't
really hard on
I can't say it while I'm reading it.
It's fine.
Ugh.
I've heard you use the word before. I can attest to it.
Thank you. I didn't need you to like back me up that I knew the word, but I really appreciate that you tried to.
Well, I mean, like,
He's not an idiot, chat.
it's not
He just can't read. Even for him. I've dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home, and when they do, I will make him scream for this. It has been days since he is still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I am searching further afield, but my only reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. My spawn fails me. Astarion eludes me. I will have my due. Will he get Madge? I just happen to be really bad at sight reading is my problem. It is. That is 100% true.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring. The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
We'll make those monsters.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Is this how you used to live, Astarion?
Hardly. Cazador didn't keep me in luxury, but I've never seen anything like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian,
You remember me.
you were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Who is he?
It's not just him. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, then brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
Stop whining. The only thing that matters is killing Cazador. Is this intimidation to Astarion? Or intimidation to the guy? I think it's intimidation to the guy. Well, quick save.
Kill him. That monster. You can't. It's not possible.
Where is he now?
The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us?
What do you want to happen?
I don't know. I just don't want to die down here. Please. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
We'll make those monsters pay.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
It's gonna be glorious. You're almost worse than me.
It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Here is what I've always thought was one of the hardest fights in the game. Let's see if it's easier the second time.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
He doesn't owe you anything.
Have you fallen so far that this speaks for you?
I don't need anyone to speak for me.
No.
Oh, that's a good point. Let him handle it.
Do not slouch before me, boy. Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You...
Forgiveness? You've never forgiven anything. Every mistake, every slip was punished.
I strove for perfection in all things, even those as imperfect as you. A pity you amounted to so little, despite my efforts.
No! No. Fuck you. And fuck everything you've ever done to me!
I suspected you would return to me changed. Never did I imagine you would be so wretched. Oh, thankless child. Did I not bless you with our immortal gift? Did I not make you what you are?
You son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus! Fight on if you must, but I am only growing stronger!
Where's Astarion? He's back there. Wait, is he resistant to necrotic? That's fine.
On the move.
An extra action. Target cannot be helped. Okay.
Not no failure.
Okay, awesome.
On I go.
But I've already won, my boy. All the pieces
ascension is inevitable.
Spill some blood.